Hello everyone, I'm Bowsy. Today I've got a fun ranking list for you. Entry-level blades with incredible value. Buy the right one, not the expensive one. Over the years we've reviewed quite a few mid to low price blades. Not too many, not too few. So today we're going to round them all up. We'll summarize all the blades in this price range that we've reviewed to give you a clear ranking. It'll make it easier for beginners to follow and find the right weapon for themselves. There are 10 blades on this list. Some didn't make the cut, not because they're bad, but simply because I haven't played them. So I'll stick with the 10 I know best, the ones I've actually used and think perform well overall with great value for money. As for the specific performance traits and the small differences between them, I'll give you a detailed breakdown, so stick around. If you enjoy this, go ahead and hit like and share. Drop us a comment below. Number 10. First up is the Stiga Clipper Wood. Its reputation and legacy are absolutely top tier. On this list, I played with the Clipper Wood as a kid, 7-ply all wood. 7-ply means 2 extra layers compared to 5-ply, so the overall attacking quality is better than a 5-ply all wood blade. It gives you solid attacking power while staying stable. More suited for players who've moved past the absolute beginner stage and have some basic foundation. You can take this blade into matches or just use it for practice. It works great. And the quality control is excellent too. This blade has been around for almost 20 years now. That's a long time. A true classic, so the Clipper Wood is definitely one to recommend. The value for money on this one is outstanding. Next up is the Joola X7. The Joola X7 actually has the same structure as the Clipper Wood. It's basically a copy of the Clipper Wood's design. Because that blade really set the standard, so a lot of brands copied its construction. The advantage of the X7 is it's cheaper than the Clipper Wood. Looking at market prices, it's about 80 to 100 yuan less. So the X7 usually goes for around 340 yuan. After our review, we found its offensive performance is slightly better than the Clipper Wood. So whether you're practicing or playing matches, it can definitely satisfy more advanced recreational players. It's solid. Plus, I think the build quality is really good. Actually, I'd say it's a tiny bit better than the Clipper Wood's. Great value on this one too. Whether you want to train with it or attack with it, it'll give you a solid experience as an entry-level blade. Performance-wise, it's really similar to the Clipper Wood. If you prefer a bigger brand name, go with the Clipper Wood. If brand doesn't matter as much to you, go with the X7. Both offer excellent value. The Fang Bo B2X, what stands out about it? The ball-holding feel and offensive ability are both excellent, and it's not hard to activate either. Previously, a lot of followers asked me, I feel like I can't activate the DHS Long 5X, what should I do? After they try B2X, they go, oh yeah, this is actually really good. It may not match the Long 5X's overall quality, but with its thicker core and surface layers, the more professional grade blades are. On the flip side, if you pick an entry-level blade, you'll find it much easier to control. Once you switch to the B2X, you'll notice it feels lighter and more nimble than the Long 5X. Overall, the B2X isn't that hard to handle. It's easy to activate and attack with, and the ball holding is there too. If you're looking for an inner fiber blade with good dwell time to practice looping with spin, the B2X is an excellent choice. But it's not a fast blade, so it's still more about stability and control, and it's easy to adapt to. The downside, the craftsmanship is a bit rough. Back when I was playing with the Fang Bo X, the splinters on the edge actually poked my hand. That's pretty bad. The build quality isn't great, that's the main issue. Now, the Sanwei Fextra 7 and the Yinhe 2. Between the two, I personally prefer the Nordic 7's build quality and look. Kind of like the Sanwei 75 and Pro 1, Sanwei focuses more on offense, so their blades feel crisper. And the Fextra 7 versus the Yinhe follows the same pattern. With the Fextra 7, you get a stronger, crisp feeling on attacks, while the Yinhe has a softer, more mellow feel and better ball holding than the Fextra 7. But if you want to attack and need some speed, the Fextra 7 is better. That's the difference between the two. Both are entry-level blades. All wood blades are perfect for absolute beginners who don't know which racket to buy. You can't go wrong with either. If you lean toward speed, pick the Joola X7. If you prefer a softer feel, go with the Yinhe 2. These two are solid entry-level all-wood blades. Of course, if you're at a higher level, these might not give you enough performance. Next up is the Cornilleau Talisman. This blade is made by the French company Cornilleau. A 5-ply all-wood blade. Its biggest feature is how light it is, very fast transitions. I've recommended this one to kids and female players before, and the feedback was all positive. The heaviest one is only 85 grams, and the lightest is just 77 grams. The handle isn't thick either, pretty slim. So when you play, transitions feel light and effortless. At the same time, the ball holding feel is excellent. So if you pair it with tension rubber, among 5-ply all-wood blades, its attacking performance is still impressive. And it gives you good grip feedback too, so it's a 5-ply all-wood blade with outstanding value. Kids and female players can all use it. Because kids have smaller hands and women do too. When you use a 7-ply all-wood blade, the grip might feel a bit uncomfortable. Like if you grab a ZLC or an X7, you might think this feels a bit thick. That won't be an issue here. The handle isn't that much thinner though. You might worry about it slipping out. It won't. It's just slightly slimmer in comparison, which works for a wider range of players. Next up, the Sanwei 75 and the Yinhe Pro 1. I'm sure everyone's heard plenty about these two. They've built quite a reputation out there. They're considered top-tier representatives in this entry-level price range. Basically the flagship entry-level products from Yinhe and Sanwei. Especially the Pro 01, the quality control is excellent. The characteristics are similar to what we just described, like the Joola X7 and Joola. Yinhe tends to make their blades on the softer side. So the Pro 1 is also on the softer side with great ball holding feel and excellent control for a composite blade. Both are 5+2, 7-layer LC composite blades. The Pro 01 plays very similarly to the Butterfly Viscaria. And performance-wise, as we mentioned, it reflects Sanwei and Yinhe's different design philosophies. Yinhe's blade excels in ball holding and control. Once you activate it, it gives you both support and speed. The Sanwei 75 leans more toward attack and speed. You can clearly feel the 75 has sharper offensive power and more pace, while the Pro 01 feels more stable with better ball holding. The Pro 01 is better suited for players with some foundation who want to focus on playing controlled spin loops. It'll feel fantastic. The Sanwei 75, I'd say, is better for players with some foundation who prioritize attack and speed. Two different directions. If you want to attack, pick the 75. If you want steady spin loops, pick the Pro 01. These two are more for intermediate players. If you're using the Clipper Wood or X7 and feel they're not enough anymore, these are great upgrade options. They're both around 300 RMB. The Pro 01 is slightly pricier. The 75 is a bit cheaper. Okay, now we're at the last blade on our list. This is one I discovered in 2022, the best value blade I found. The DHS Power-S, an inner fiber structure. Unlike the B2X, this inner fiber blade uses pure carbon, not a carbon and fiber blend. At low power, it feels more stable than the Fang Bo B2X, and once activated, the quality is even higher. Plus, I think the build quality is better too. The finish is really smooth. This Power-S blade is priced under 300 RMB. I'd call it a pleasant surprise from this year. Later, I recommended it to a lot of people, had them try it out. When I told them the price, they were shocked. Only 200 RMB. Under 300. They couldn't believe it. That a blade at this price point could perform like this. It works well for both beginners and higher level players. Its overall capability is really strong. The spin feel and attacking power are both excellent. It's relatively easy to control too. The trajectory stays really nice and consistent. Better trajectory than the B2X. So it's great for players who like to loop and attack from both wings. The trajectory on this blade is just fantastic. You don't even need to add extra brush. Just drive forward, hit into it. And it works great for practice and drills too. A real all-rounder. Incredible value. The only downside I can think of is that the overall weight is on the heavier side. Not ideal for kids. It's pretty heavy. Most of them come in over 90 grams. So for adults, it's no problem. Overall, I think this blade's performance is a clear upgrade over the B2X with even better value for money. That's my honest take on it. You can check out our earlier review for more details. There's never a single best value piece of equipment. Every piece has its pros and cons. We need to judge equipment rationally based on its traits. Only the gear that fits you is truly perfect gear. I hope everyone watching can quickly and easily find the right weapon for themselves and enjoy playing. I'll leave the last spot for you to fill in. Drop your favorite value blades in the comments. Okay, that wraps up today's recommendations. If you found this helpful, please give us a subscribe or share. Your share might help more people out there.